Yo, Kanga, what's up? How are you? Agent, hello. Hello, everyone. Let's make it official. What's up, Tread? Tread, great mod. All my mods are great, but Tread is particularly harsh on Novus, which is awesome. Crystal, Keith, and Tanstang1. What's up? And we're going to I don't know, what do you guys think? Should I do the Make America Great Again hat, or should I do the Boston Red Sox Scully cap? I could do either one. Hey, what's up, Haywood? Tanstang. Sandra says, yo. Oh, and Haywood said, woo. I almost misread that as a yo. Alright, MAGA hat it is. MAGA hat it is. Alright, so here's how I'm going to start all future videos. All future videos are going to start with a disclaimer, okay? And since this is a live stream, I want everyone to pay attention to my language very carefully here. Since this is a live stream, I'm going to start them all with the same intro, based upon what happened to me earlier by some troll. Okay? I am never, ever, ever, ever going to commit suicide, okay? This was a hit on me. I realize that now. This was a hit on me. What happened to me was a hit. You know why it was a hit? Because they can't come at me with my facts, but what they can do is take a little snippet of one thing that I say, and then somehow, some way, some folks out there, I mean, with the internet, you can find anybody's information anywhere if you're a good hacker, or a bad hacker, or a bad actor is probably a better term. But what happened to me earlier today, and I'll just go through this very quickly, and then, well, no, let's do my disclaimer first. Let's do my disclaimer first. 14 watching, 7 likes. Thank you guys very much. What's up, right honorable gentlemen? So, and then I just want to forget about this, and I just want to talk about the news, because there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes right now, some of which I like, some of which I don't like. But we're going to start with the disclaimer, okay? What I say in this chat room, when I post a fact, or a statement, I always say to you guys, I've always said to you guys, if someone disagrees with it, don't listen to me. Go do your own research. Go do your own research. And then come back and we'll talk about it. And I'm confident enough because I am inherently a researcher. 99% of the time, I'm going to be correct. But the 99% of the time that I'm correct is actually not as important as the 1% of the time that I'm wrong, where you guys come back to me and go, no, JB, you were wrong. And then I go, or let's just call me Jason. I'm sick of hearing the word JB. I had Blackie defending me so much today. Thank you, Blackie. Awesome guy. And I'll address your comments once I finish this opening monologue. So, you know, I'm just going to start every show with this. Even though I might seem a little bit crazy or a conspiracy theorist, even though, like I said, 99% of my stuff is correct, okay? Even if I might come off as a little bit crazy, I am not crazy. I am not suicidal. I don't want to hurt myself. I don't want to hurt anyone else. I want people like the Clintons and the Podestas to be, through fair trials, prosecuted in a duly elected court of law, and I want them to go to prison, okay? I want fair trials. I am not calling for vigilante justice. For anybody who is watching me, I am not calling for vigilante justice. I want indictments, I want fair trials, and I want, you know, I'm probably going to be a little bit milquetoast and bland over the next few days after what happened to me today. So that's just all I do. I want to provide, and I've said this from the beginning, but apparently there was a problem, which we'll address next, and then we're going to take your comments and questions. So section 1 is complete. Section 2, for those who don't know and want to hear it directly from the horse's mouth, what happened to JB today is my door was knocked on at 10:30 in the morning, and there were 3 police, 2 or 3 EMTs, and a fireman. And I said, oh, hey, guys, and I was woken up by the knocking. And I said, oh, hey, guys, is there a problem? And I invited them in. We went into the kitchen. We're just standing there. I was barefoot at the time. And they go, yeah, someone basically contacted Quincy police. I shouldn't even say that. Everyone delete that from your memory. Delete that now. Everyone contacted, you know, where you live, or somebody, I should say, contacted the police where you live, and we feel that you're suicidal. And I said, why would you say that? I'm not suicidal at all. And it turns out what I had said was during a 2-hour and 12-minute or whatever it was JB rant video, I said on the internet, I said that, quote, this is a quote, I'm not saying this right now, okay, I am not saying this right now. This is a quote from a previous time. Do you understand? See, folks, I have to do annoying shit like this now. And again, I said, I'll get to your comments. Now I have to do annoying shit like this. I am not saying this. I am quoting a quote that I said on a live stream a night or 2 ago. And during a massive rant about my disdain for the satanic government, which includes Democrats and Republicans. Okay, everybody, very calm, no problem. I mean, to be honest, it's really hard to be calm when you know what I know about these conspiracies, and that's why you guys come here. That's why you've always come here. It's what I do, all right? So in a very calm manner, I'm just going to recap what happened, okay? Okay? For the authorities that are watching me, okay? I'm just going to recap what happened. I was in the middle of a rant, and I simply said, if Hillary Clinton was elected, this is a quote, okay? Think of this as if I'm saying it from a movie. All right, let's just call this fiction. This is fiction, even though I said it, but think of it as a quote from a movie, you trolls. Okay? All I said, in hyperbolic fashion, and for those who don't know the term hyperbole, it means you're basically verbally making a mountain out of a molehill, okay? Mountain out of a molehill, right? You're making something, it's hyperbolic, it's bigger than the current substance. All I said was, in the middle of a rant, if Hillary Clinton gets elected in 2020, I'm going to effing kill myself, basically. That's what I said. Quote, unquote, done. I'm very happy. Hey, for anyone watching, I'm very happy, okay? Not happy with how the day went, but very happy. And then and that was last night, I believe. And then this morning, I have 3 cops, 3 EMTs, and a fireman knocking on my door, waking up me and my roommate, saying that someone has anonymously reported you, that you're a danger to your own health, and that you have made threats of suicide, and we need you to go see a mental health professional, basically. And I was like, okay, that's a little weird. So what exactly did I say? And they didn't really know, and, just whatever. But it had gotten out there that it was reported. So I had no choice other than to go with them, and I spent the whole day in the hospital getting blood drawn and just going yes and no and yes and no and yes and no. And they even told me, the nurses, they were like, yeah, these things happen with the way the internet is these days, this and that. And then I got released. So there's no problem. I've always been this way on YouTube. I've been this way since day one. I've been this way since way before my live stream, okay? When I was at JujuBot and Gramps and then back and forth, and sometimes I go to Gorf Channel, I'm always this way. I'm always this way. I'm a freaking conspiracy theorist. I have a right to be a conspiracy theorist in a free United States of America. I have a right to have a YouTube channel in a free United States of America. And here's the most important point that everyone needs to know. Here's the most important point that everyone needs to know. Let's do it again poetically like I just did. Here's the most important point that everyone needs to know. Say it to yourself in your head. It's very catchy. Okay? See, I can even be funny when I'm pissed off. Here's the most important point that everyone needs to know. Is that I am not and have never been suicidal. And never on my channel have I threatened. They didn't accuse me of threatening anyone. They said, no, we're concerned that you're threatening yourself. I go, no, I didn't threaten myself. I made a hyperbolic statement about the fact that if Hillary got in, I would blah, blah, blah. And then some fuck troll on the internet, who has my information apparently, reported me as being suicidal and needed to be looked into. So I got hauled away in an ambulance. They were all really nice. They were all really cool, as they always are. Atrius Health does a great job. And I got examined, and they're like, yeah, you're fine. You don't seem suicidal. I'm like, no, I'm not suicidal. I made a comment on a YouTube channel saying that if Hillary got in 2020, I would blah, blah, blah. And that threat was directed at myself. I said I would harm myself. I have no intent. It was just me with, mental and verbal diarrhea in the middle of a rant, a political rant, on my own channel. So then I have to go to the hospital, and they examine me for 5 hours, find nothing wrong with me, let me go, embarrass the hell out of my roommate. Thank God his girlfriend wasn't over. Embarrass the hell out of me. Embarrass the hell out of the whole neighborhood. Oh, why are there cop cars and ambulances taking Jason out of his apartment at 10:30 in the morning on a Saturday? What's going on? I bet that's what they're all asking now. Thank God most of them are Asian and don't speak a lick of English, and they're just probably like, oh, white guy may be sick. So that's what happened. And now I just want to get back to normal. I said I was never going to stream again. Well, now I'm streaming again. Because this is not America. This is not America. And frankly, I'm even a little bit... No, I see, now I'm censoring myself. Now I'm afraid to say. What word is one thing someone could use? What word is one thing someone could use as a weapon against me? Because I was just about to make a statement that might be a little bit controversial, and now I can't make it, because now I'm even 10 trillion times more paranoid. Alright, let's take your comments and I'll address them. Alright, let's back up. Tread, what's up? Denise, I've been hiding. Denise, I went to Blackie's a little while ago, but nowhere else. Drag shoot, yeah, First Amendment. You oversensitive snitchy PC cunts. Correct. Am I going to be arrested for saying what drag shoot typed? I said the word cunt. Am I going to be arrested by the lesbo Nazis now? Is that what's going to happen in your fucking New World Order? Love the rhythm, JB. Thank you, Haywood. Yeah, I tried to be a little bit cute. Made myself feel a little better. Raging Cajun. Hey, JB, I was on Gramps when your stalker came wanting to talk to Brandy about a emergency with a mod being suicidal. I said, if you say JB, I will time you out. They did, so I banned them. Thank you. I am not suicidal. I am not suicidal. And I don't wish harm upon anybody else. Jesus Christ. If this stuff keeps up, I'm going to have to stop streaming because this is getting really ridiculous. I was ripped out of my house today and forced to go to a hospital for absolutely no reason. Absolutely no reason. Absolutely no reason. I feel the people with power. Like us all to be little, I like this comment. Like us all, this is from Stephanie. Like us all to be little docile little lambs with no opinion. Yeah. And then if you make an opinion, someone, here's the fucked up thing, Stephanie. If you have an opinion and someone on the internet sees it and somehow obtains your, yours or mine or anyone's contact information, it's very easy for them to do things like what they did to me today. To do things like what they did to me today. Hey, teacher, leave JB alone. That's funny. JB, you got this, brother. Brotherly love. Thank you, right honorable gentlemen. You've been with me since the beginning. And also Gramps and Jujubod. You've been there as all of us have been, you know? We're just trying to have a good time. So what I learned today is that if someone doesn't like what you say on the internet, all they have to do is call and they want to have you have a horrible and expensive Saturday or any day. All they have to do is, find out where you live, because we all, do online banking and there's hackers and there's all that stuff. And all they have to do is they can just call a number and say, I think this person is going to harm themselves. Please take a look at them. And then your whole day is ruined. Just like that. So I'm going to be pretty milquetoast. I'm going to be pretty milquetoast. By the way, to all moderators and to all chatters, any reference to firearms or any sort of, and I know you guys already do this anyway, but if like you're someone and you have like a couple rifles in your garage that you polish every day and you're really proud of, don't talk about them on my channel because it's going to get me in trouble. It's going to get me in trouble. So I'm sorry, but I actually have to censor my audience a little bit. This is coming directly from the channel streamer. If you have anything that could be violence related or to yourself or anyone else, you are not allowed to talk about it on my channel. I got to protect myself because that was bullshit. That was bullshit. That was bullshit. Hi, everybody's. What's up, Zygo? Someone who knew his phone number reported him, apparently. But they don't even need my phone number because what a lot of folks don't know, well, I'm sure you got very smart audience, I'm sure you guys know, but iPhones have IP, all smartphones have IP addresses. So they don't even need a phone number. They just need the IP address. JB, I get it. 10-4, man. Thank you, Rep. Roger Dodger. Awesome. That's from Crystal. Ragen says, same thing happened a while back with suicide crap on Gramps. I just made a hyperbolic joke. I was in the middle of a rant, and I said, if Hillary Clinton gets that would Freudian slip right there. If Hillary Clinton gets elected in 2020, I'm going to go to New Hampshire, buy a blah, and blah myself. That's all I said. That's all I said. And then I just moved on to the next topic. I don't think this was a troll. I think the government is scared of us citizen journalists. And now I'm dealing with like CIA and, NSA types who have like ultimate power above us for now. And they just don't like the fact that there's citizen journalists such as myself and just like David Seaman and just like, I can't even remember, Liz Crokin. And I just can't remember right now all of them because I'm still too discombobulated. I think they're cracking down and they're using mechanisms like this in order to shut us up. I think they gave me a warning shot, to be honest. I think that's what it was. Because as the cops said when they were in my place, they're like, you're not under arrest. You didn't do anything criminal. It's just we need you to be evaluated so that you don't hurt yourself. And I'm like, okay, I'm fine. And they're like, no, you still have to go get checked by a doctor. And I'm like, I don't want to go. And they're like, and then the cop says, if you don't go with them, you come with us. And I'm like, all right, let's go. So I went in the ambulance and I was checked out, clean bill of health. Clean bill of health. They said, maybe you should stop smoking cigarettes. I'm like, yeah, sure. I've known that for the last 8 years. Yeah, not really an IP addy per se, but there's a Mac and a gateway mask and pre-message and pre-assigned IPs. Kids play for hackers and National Security Agency. Blackie says, I is here, backing JB and y'all. Thank you, Blackie. What up and welcome back. All right, I only want to do 2 more minutes on this. I know it's the hot story of the day. It certainly is for me personally. But I want to get back into normal chat. I want to know what you guys are thinking about. And then we all just talk about it, right? But I am banning from my channel any references to any sort of firearm or sharp things. Or, you know, forks. Forks are banned. Forks are too sharp. I might hurt myself with a fork. Jesus Christ. Jason, if I push the button on your channel that says report, will a list appear of complaints? I have no idea. I've never checked it and I don't know. I'm not that sophisticated. I just like to live stream. I back Jay. Thank you, Harley Girl. I back you as well. Haywood says, Blackie, what's up? Hey there, Blackie, says drag shoot. We all back JB. Thank you, Blackie. JB, you just nailed it. You just kicked the hornet's nest. Well, I kicked the hornet's nest last night, and it got me taken to a psych ward. Watch out, folks. You got to be careful. No, sporks are banned as well, even the plastic ones. Nothing with a pointy edge is allowed to be talked about in my live stream. Period. And I'm serious. I'm not, like, I guess I'm trying to be funny a little bit, but I'm not trying to be funny. Anything with a pointy edge, with a pointy tip, or a sharp blade, or anything having to do with any kind of firearms ever, you guys on my stream, do it at Gramps, do it anywhere else you want. But on my live stream, you're no longer to talk about, you know, your awesome, like, shotgun range or anything like that. Banned, not allowed to talk about it. You know why? Because then apparently I'm going to kill myself with your gun when you live across the country. It's just insane. It's insane what happened to me today. It's disgusting and it's insane. I mean, this is I don't know how many of you guys are into the you know, real deep conspiracies as I am. I know and I suspect that some of you are because you're watching my live stream. So obviously we're aligned at least 51% with our beliefs. But I used to, you know, love the talk of, yeah, arm up and all this and all that. No more. Can't happen. You know why? Because they're going to take me away to a frickin' hospital and make sure just because I talk... Maybe it's because I'm in Boston. But this stuff is a joke. And my roommate, like, had to address me. He's like, hey, man, this can never happen again. I'm like, dude, I'm sorry. I know it was crazy, but this is what it was. This is what it was. This is what it was. All right. So we're going to do 2 more minutes of what you guys are talking about, and then I'm going to start taking, you know, recharge of the stream, and I'm just going to ask you guys, you know, questions, and we can all chat about it. This stuff makes me happy. I'm a loner. I date girls from time to time, but currently I'm a loner. I like chatting, especially politics. And deep state and Illuminati stuff and all that. I've been doing it for 2 years, and now there's a fucking problem? Give me a break. Give me a break. This is disgusting. Our country, you know what? I said 2 more minutes of comments, and then, you know, I'm just going to keep talking. You guys want to... Who's ever seen the movie 1984 or read the book 1984? Press 1 immediately. And press 1 also if you know of the movie 1984 or know of the book 1984. You can also press 1. You can also press 1. All right, yeah, I know my audience. I know my motherfucking audience. Yeah, George Orwell. Hi, Joy. I didn't see you there. What up? Well, I am living proof, and I'm going to hold Trump accountable for this. Look at my hat. Make America Great Again. I am going to hold Trump accountable for this. Why is he not dismantling this total surveillance state? I mean, guys and girls, look, we live in a society where if a woman just doesn't like a man, and this is just a fact, and this is there's hundreds of YouTube videos about this, and Google articles and everything else. We live in a society now where if a woman accuses a man of sexual impropriety, just had the hiccup there, or rape or something, that guy just gets arrested and questioned in front of everyone. There's no independent verification of the second party anymore. If you accuse somebody of something, that person gets picked up. We live in 1984 police state. Right now, right this second. I don't know if you guys are sitting or standing on your head and looking at me upside down. Whatever you're doing, wherever you are, wherever your person is in whatever room you're in or whatever you're doing on your nice soft couch from Wayfair that you got from the catchy commercial, if you look at somebody the wrong way these days, you can get taken in and questioned and mentally evaluated. And I am living proof of that. I am living proof of that. So I'm just going to tone it down. That's all it is. I can accomplish my political, rants and views in other ways. I'm a pretty artful speaker. So anyway, we're going to move on now. That's what happened. It's done. It's over. So last comment on this is going to be Blackie Fitzpatrick. Yes, at Denise. Stream starts over. Stream starts over. Right now. That's a directive. So, number 1. How do you guys think Trump did at Davos, where they all hate him because he's not a globalist? And that's a globalist enterprise. How do you guys think he did? Did you watch the speech? Blackie says, great. Blackie watched it. Retired Honorable Gentleman says, go JB. Dragshoot says, Trump did the best he could at Davos. Yeah, when you're in a den of vipers, how good can you do, right? Trump was awesome. Sandra. Davos sees green. Joy. Not sure what that means. He did great. Harley Girl. President Trump stuffed him, JB. I agree. He goes in there and he says, I'm taking care of America. America will work with the rest of the world, but we're not going into your globalist, weird, Rockefeller, all that stuff. Make America great again, says Archie. Make America great again, says Blackie. Trump knew he had a hostile audience. Yeah, but he also didn't hold back, which is pretty cool. Oh, what Joy meant is they love policies that make them money. Yeah, they're all about personal enrichment. Make America great again, says Stephanie and Crystal. I agree. Sexual harassment forms. I don't even know if I want to use the term sexual harassment anymore. Am I going to get a visit for that? Forms are being emailed to thousands of Canadian companies. Every employer needs to address the issue now. It's nuts. Is that a good thing or a bad thing, Tread? Because that could be taken two ways. F. Clinton, globalism BS. I agree. He shoved it in their noses. Yep. That was from Harley. Okay, so you guys could maybe educate me a little bit on this. What's this memo that went out all across Canada? What the hell is that? President Trump has more balls than the whole NFL combined. That could be taken two ways. But yes, I think it's a lot harder to be president of the United States and do a good job than it is to run plays and catch a ball on a field, playing a child's game as adults. I think running the United States of America is a lot harder than catching and running balls on some grass on a Sunday. I agree. Yeah. So we'll probably do 10 minutes, and then I'll hand it back to Blackie. I'll probably watch some, Hey, does anybody watch, here's another, bad JB. Every country's going leftist PC bullshit. Correct. Correct. It's called the New World Order. The polite term for it is PC bullshit, but it's called the New World Order. It's the Illuminati doing all of this. And I have proof for it. I'm not crazy. Okay, folks? I'm not crazy. I'm actually very, very calm. I've screamed at you guys before. I've gotten, like, super pissed off during a live stream. I've screamed at you guys before at the top of my lungs in a total rant and didn't have a problem until today. Didn't have a problem until today. Well, Blackie, you can go live whenever you want. I don't care. I only want to do 10 more minutes myself, and then I like to watch your stream because I want to promote it, and I want you to get as, you know, popular as possible. Please, please like. Yeah, so I'll do 10 more minutes. Real women will never have to end the attack of feminazi on men, especially white men. Oh, will have to end. Yes, I agree. No, they attack white men because, I mean, I'm not being racist or anything, but by and large, we kind of built all the great societies of the world, including ours now, but it's been hijacked by old white men who worship Satan and love to, you know, sacrifice kids to Satan all day. Can I even say that now? Is that going to get me in trouble? I didn't give any names. I didn't give any specifics. It's just conjecture. It's just conjecture. It's just nebulous commentary. Nothing more. Simply nebulous commentary. Yeah, no more Novus. I'm too paranoid. No more, no talk. I used to, back when I was a little more green, I suppose, when I started live streaming, I was a little more green. I was like, no, let the trolls stay because I want to debate them. No, see a troll, ban. Instant ban. Not timeout, not a warning, instant ban. No trolls on my channel allowed, period. Ever, ever, ever. Is that clear to the moderators? Press 1 for yes. No more Novus, no more trolls, no more, oh, this guy's a little, you know, iffy, this and that. No, gone. Gone. Instant ban. Instant fucking ban. Thank you guys very much. Great moderators. And I try to be a great moderator at your channels as well. Instant ban. No more. Jesus Christ, what a day. What a day. Yes, out, out. Oh, now I don't want to shout because God forbid a cop shows up and then I'm crazy JB streaming from my car. I'm allowed to stream from my car. When my roommate has a girlfriend coming over in 15 minutes, I don't want to live stream in there, so I stream from my car. Nothing wrong with that. This is my paid for parking spot. I'm not too loud. I'm not disturbing the peace. I'm not shooting heroin. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not doing anything wrong. Leave me alone, for Christ's sake. All right, now my battery's going, so I'm gonna have to hold you guys for a bit so I can get this charger going. All right. This stuff is completely unacceptable, folks. Completely unacceptable. That's the new way they're going to get you, by the way. If the NWO doesn't like what you're talking about, they're just going to call your local, medical authorities, and they're going to say, I think I have credit. Can I even talk? I suspect that I have credible evidence that someone may be wanting to hurt themselves or someone else. And then you're at the hospital for 5 hours. That's how it works. All right, so 8 more minutes and we all move to Blackie's stream and he can take over. And I don't want Blackie's stream to be all about JB's experience today because then they're winning, right? Because then they're winning. Then they're ruining Blackie's stream too. Well, fuck you, globalists. Very calmly saying, I'm just saying as conjecture, this is not a threat and this is not an intimidation factor. And I am very mentally sound and I'm like really smart and I've put together a lot of conspiracies over the years, but I'm just very politely saying, fuck you globalists, fuck you trolls who are watching me and want to try to report me. I am very sound of mind. It was proven medically today in a very embarrassing fashion. I filled out all the forms. All I do is rant on a live stream on YouTube about politics. That's all I do. I'm not a danger to myself or others. Is that clear? Is that clear? In a very calm voice, is that clear? Good. I wasn't talking to you guys. I was talking to whoever did that to me yesterday. Yeah, no, Trump is a genius. Kurt says Trump 30 for 30 cognitive. Trump is way smarter than me and probably way smarter than all of you. I mean, he got elected president of the United States against all odds. I mean, he knows a couple things. And if he got elected and had all the backing of the media and, Fox and CNN and all of them and all the, Wall Street Journal and all that shit, if they loved Trump, I wouldn't have voted for Trump because I'd be like, yeah, he's one of them. He's one of those controlled, but they hated his guts. That's why I support Trump, because the establishment hates him. That's what we need, for fuck's sake. Working in background, y'all, says Reptilian. What's up, Reptilian? All right, I want to keep watching. I want to keep streaming. And my new charger is being a pain in the balls. So I'm just going to put you guys down for a second. And I have my little duct tape here. I have to tape my phone to the steering wheel. I'll be right. Maybe I am crazy. I'm taping a phone to a steering wheel. But I just don't want to. How logical is this? I just don't want to bother my roommate when he's having a girl he's dating over. And I like to stream from my car. That's not a crime, folks. That doesn't make me a crazy person. That doesn't make me a crazy person. I'm allowed to do this. I pay for this parking spot. I'm allowed to do this. So I'm gonna, just give me 2 seconds, all right? All right, first you got to get it to balance. And then I got to get the sides. Ugh. Very frustrating. Very frustrating. Come on. All right, just stay right there. Stay right there, Mr. Phone. There you go. Okay. I mean, I know by comparison to others, maybe to some I do come across as crazy. But I cannot allow, and I will be, by the way, going, I think it was Sandra Cannon's suggestion, I will be going by the police department probably tomorrow, and I'm going to be saying, okay, some random person on the internet said that I'm a danger to myself, and then you guys came and fucked up my whole day. This should not happen because I've never said anything that's a threat to anyone, and if I make a joke about XYZ myself if Hillary Clinton won in 2020, that's not a crime. That's not a crime. It's called free speech. It's called free speech. For fuck's sake. It's called free speech. And they're probably going to go, oh, and you know what? I'm going to wear my Trump hat to the police station. I'm going to wear my Trump hat to the police station. And I'm going to wear it like this. I'm going to wear it like a fucking gangsta. I'm going to wear it like that. You sons of bitches. Y'all can go to hell. All of you. All of you. Not you. The trolls. The stalkers. You know what I was today? I was gang stalked and harassed. So it's like, if I don't, and I'll end it with this, and then I'm going to shut up. JB suggested use blue. I know, I need to find some blue tack. Or I could use tack tape. But, yeah, I'm going to go to the police station tomorrow, and I'm going to say, look, I'm going to say there is somebody harassing me online that falsely reported that I was suicidal based off of one comment that I made in a 2-hour and 19-minute live stream where I just rant all the time. Not a crime. Nothing wrong with that at all. And then I had ambulances and cops at my place, and they took me to the hospital and evaluated me, ruined my whole day, embarrassed my roommate, embarrassed me. And now my roommate's pissed because he's like, I don't want cops and firemen coming out. I'm like, I know. I know. Believe me. I know. I get it. And so I've been basically kicked. I was nut kicked. In a really, really bad and unfair way. I wish people would just criticize me on my ideas. I wish folks would just criticize me on my ideas. And also, I wish that my identity was not out on the internet. Because no one should know where I live. That's retarded. That's a mistake on my part. Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to do that, drag shoot. Denise says for sure. It's not a game. Someone could have really been hurt. I don't know what that means. Wait, what, JB? They took you to... Yes, they took me to the hospital, Recon-Fi. Yes. Yeah. Someone who watched one of my live streams when I said, quote, and this is a quote from a previous time. Okay, now I have to be super careful and walk on eggshells. I said during one of my rants in like a 2.5-hour live stream, I said, if Hillary Clinton won in 2020, I would X to myself X. I don't want to even say the words, but I said basically, you know, think Kurt Cobain, okay? I just said that in a one-off comment, And then the next day, this morning at 10:30, I have 3 cops, 3 EMTs, and a firefighter knocking on my door at 10:30, disturbing me, disturbing my roommate, and said it was mandatory that I go to the hospital in an ambulance to make sure that I'm not going to, you know, insert word myself. Yes, that really happened. Yes, that really happened. That's why my mood has not improved. And I was there from 10:45 until about like 5:15 tonight. Wasted my entire day. Screwed everything up. I wanted to do laundry. It's a disgrace. It's a disgrace. I didn't threaten anyone. I didn't threaten myself. It was hyperbole. It was a hyperbolic statement. That's all it was. That's all it was. And then you got the suits knocking at your door. And the meds. The suits and the meds knocking at your door. The suits, the badges, and the meds knocking at your door. That's what you get. That's what you get. Oh, and by the way, I am no longer going to be uploading videos to YouTube to be able to be watched later. In fact, I'm going to go back and delete all of my YouTube videos involving me talking about what I like to talk about in terms of, you know, politics and my own personal thoughts are all going to be deleted. So if you liked a previous past video, watch it now because it's going to be gone. And no longer will I allow my live stream videos to be, you know, posted up on YouTube for future watch. I can't risk it. I can't risk it. That was too much. That was too intense. My attorney would be salivating. Yeah, I'm going to lawyer up. I'm going to talk about this. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep, best to delete says drag shoot. Yep, absolutely. No more. You guys like to watch me live? Awesome. I'm here for you. Once the live stream is done, it flies off into the universe and it's gone forever. Period. Fairy dust. It's gone. And here's, before Blackie goes on, I want to end it with this on a little bit of a more personal note. Even though this has been a very personal couple streams I did, the one earlier and this one. If you guys don't know, I kind of play a character, just like Alex Jones says, I kind of play a character on my live stream. It developed over the period of time that I learned what live streaming is, what it means from watching others, how to do it, and I just want to get my message out. But the way that I talk, the rapid, you know, speech that I do, the, you know, jumping from topic to topic and jumping from enunciation to whatever, this is not how I act in, you know, job interviews or, you know, hanging out with my roommate. I'm more like, you know, the TV's on or something, and I'm like, oh, yeah, no. No, I saw that. It was a good movie, yeah. And then back to watching it. I'm like totally normal. But on my live stream, what made me what I would call relatively popular, because whenever I go on with no advertisement, I get between, we have 19 right now, I've had up to 25 live viewers. What made me here is that I cultivated a personality that's like very provocative and very kind of like engaged and rapid talking and throws out ideas and parallels and correlations and triangulation. No one does that in normal conversation. I only do it for you guys on my live stream. I'm not like this in real life. If we met up for a fucking grilled cheese with tomato and bacon in it, hopefully, and a beer, I would be like, probably one of the more normal folks you've ever met, because I have the Asperger's syndrome, and I've trained myself to be very, very, like, you know, normal and charismatic, and eye contact, and, you know, hand gestures, and when not to say certain things, and all this stuff. I'm, like, really, really normal. Jesus Christ. I want to answer Recon because he's new to this. I'm frankly sick of talking about it, but Recon is a great chatter. JB, they will be watching you on YouTube. Want me to look into it? Sure, if you want. But now I'm an angel choir boy on YouTube. I'm not saying anything. Anything. And this wasn't a criminal issue. Because I made a one-off comment in a 2-hour and 19-minute something stream, I said a quote that if Hillary got in 2020, I would use a device and do harm to myself. That's what I said. And it was just hyperbole. It was just not a joke, but, like, you know, it was a joke. It was a complete joke. And then some frickin' YouTuber who has my information, yeah, I got taken away to be mentally evaluated. I'm still in shock. That's all I can say, is I'm still in shock. I don't know how this is allowed. I don't know how this is allowed. If I saw somebody in Missouri or in Seattle or in 2 doors down, and they made a YouTube video and they said, if Donald Trump gets elected, I'm going to, you know, X myself or whatever, I wouldn't call the cops. I'd be like, huh, they really don't like Trump. And then I'd just move on. But this person, who apparently has access to my address and all that stuff, got me taken away in a frickin' ambulance. The nurses were practically laughing. They're like, yeah, you're really cool. You're pretty funny. I'm like, thank you. And I'm certainly not suicidal in any way at all. I don't mean to sound egotistical. I'll take it to the extreme other side of this scenario. If I was, you know, not around on the earth anymore, then that's one more voice that's not here to prevent a 2020 Hillary Clinton presidency. Very vocal on YouTube. And I wouldn't do that to you guys. I would go on living selfishly for y'all. That's what I would do, to be honest with you. Seriously. Yeah, RT, they're probably, RT on Gent, they're probably fucking with you too, just in a different way. Oh, Archie's here. When I live stream, I can't do the eyes. I don't have emojis. But Reptilian took care of it. You better, you bet. All right, I want to end this. Blackie Fitzpatrick channel, who I like to call, and it humbly accepts the mantle or the title of my, I guess, one of my proteges. He's going to go live basically now. So I'm going to sign off, and I'm going to wait for Blackie to go live. And if you guys like what we do, we can all go there, okay? So I'll read the last comments. 11 subs. Harley Girl, yes. Meep at Coop. What's up, Coop? Bad day for JB, Coop. Joy Stewart. Thank you, JB. Stay strong. I will. CNN, step forward and be recognized. Well, I'd much prefer them to be wrecked than recognized. Miss Lucy, hi and bye, JB. Sorry about today. Thank you, Miss Lucy. Beep, beep. All right, live stream going off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Peace and thanks for all your support, okay?